You don't have a motivation problem. You have a story problem. You were taught that action comes after emotion. Once I feel ready, once I feel inspired, once I feel confident, then I'll move. But look at your actual life. You had dreams that felt electric for a week. Then the feeling faded. The dream stayed. You didn't move. Meanwhile, a Roman emperor dragged himself out of bed while running an entire empire. A former slave walked on a damaged leg and still became a teacher of kings. These people didn't wait to feel like it. They used something deeper than mood. Tonight, I want to show you a different way to live. A stoic way. By the end of this video, you'll have 7 quiet switches you can flip inside yourself. Even on days when your energy is gone. Even when you feel heavy, flat, or numb. Stay with me, because each lesson builds on the last. Some of them will feel uncomfortably simple. Some of them will sting. One of them will feel like a twist. The moment you'll realize you never needed motivation in the way you thought you did. And if you keep listening, not just casually, but as if your next chapter depends on it, you may walk away with something the Stoics valued more than comfort, more than praise, more than success. You may walk away with inner command. Imagine your life as a stage. The lights are on, the seats are full, your name is on the banner. But where are you? You're in the dressing room, phone in hand, mind drifting, thinking about what you should be doing, thinking about how tired you are, thinking about how you'll start tomorrow. Out there, the audience waits. Opportunities wait. The people you could help wait. This is what happens when our feelings are in charge. When we let a passing mood decide whether we show up today. The Stoics looked at this pattern and said something very simple. Your feelings are guests. Your actions are your home. You can't always control who walks into your mind, but you can decide what kind of house you run. Messy, crowded, noisy, or calm, ordered, and intentional. So, let's start changing the house. 1 room at a time. 7 shifts. 7 levers that pull you out of the fog and back into motion. First shift, build a quiet inner commander. Think of a version of you who gives clear, simple orders. Not cruel, not harsh. Calm, firm, precise. The Stoics trained that voice. They didn't wait for it to appear. They practiced it. Instead of "I'll work on my goal later," the inner commander speaks like this. At 8 p.m. we sit down for 20 minutes and do one hard thing. No debate, not loud, not dramatic, just clear. You can begin tonight. Pick one small action that matters, not your whole life plan. Just one thing that moves you 1 inch forward. Tell yourself out loud, like a gentle order. At time I will do action for minutes. No if, no maybe. Then when the time comes, your emotions will start negotiating. I'm tired. I had a long day. This won't make a difference anyway. Notice that voice. Smile at it like you would at a frightened child. And let your inner commander answer, "We already decided. We're doing 10 minutes, then we can rest." This is the first Stoic secret. You separate decision from emotion. You decide in a clear moment. You execute in a messy one. Every time you follow through on that small order, you send a signal to your mind, "I am not ruled by my moods. That signal is the beginning of freedom. Second shift, expose the real cost of procrastination. We usually describe procrastination softly. I'm just a bit lazy. I'm not in the mood. It's not the right time. The Stoics would disagree. For them, wasting time wasn't cute. It was tragic. Because every delayed action is not just later. It's a version of you that never exists. Think of one goal you've postponed. Learning a skill, starting a project, fixing your health, repairing a relationship. Now imagine you had started 1 year ago, just 10 minutes a day. Where would you be right now? How would your body feel, your bank account, your confidence? You're not just postponing tasks, you're postponing future selves. The Stoics ask a brutal question. If you continue like this for another year, do you want the person you're becoming? Let that question sit quietly in your chest for a moment. Don't rush past it. If the answer is no, that discomfort is sacred. That is your life refusing to be wasted. Use it. Instead of saying, I'll do it later, try this Stoic line. If I delay this again, I am choosing to stay exactly where I am. Say it slowly. Feel the weight of the word choosing. Procrastination is not a mysterious curse. It is a series of small, invisible choices. When you see them as choices, not as fate, you regain power. Third shift, turn your habits into armor. Motivation rises and falls. Habits stand still and wait for you. The Stoics didn't rely on mood. They relied on rituals, daily repeatable actions that asked for very little emotion, but built enormous strength over time. Think of habits as tiny pieces of armor, one push-up, one paragraph written, one page read, one message sent to someone you love. Each piece seems small on its own, almost ridiculous. But over months, they link together. They form a shield around your mind. When a bad day hits, your old self might crumble. Your Stoic self falls back on the armor, on the rituals, on the "we do this no matter how we feel" list. Choose 3 micro habits that fit your values. Something for your body, something for your mind, something for your character. For example, 5 slow breaths after waking, 10 minutes of focused work on a meaningful task, 1 act of kindness or honesty even if no one sees it. Make them so small that refusal feels almost embarrassing. So easy that your excuses sound silly. Then track them, not with obsession, with curiosity. When you skip, don't attack yourself. Ask, what story did I believe today that made me drop this habit? You're not just building routines, you're building an identity. The kind of person who shows up even when it's boring, even when it's hard. That identity will carry you on days when your feelings refuse to help. Fourth shift, treat obstacles as training, not punishment. Most people meet a problem and think, this shouldn't be happening. This is unfair. This is a sign I'm not meant for this. The Stoic sees the same event and asks, what is this trying to train in me? You lose a job. You face rejection. You feel stuck, betrayed, unseen. The ordinary mind turns inward. Why me? The Stoic mind leans closer. What strength is this moment asking for patience, courage, honesty, humility, self-control? Once you name it, the pain changes shape. It's no longer pure chaos. It becomes a practice field. Imagine a blacksmith hammering metal. Every strike looks violent. Every blow is loud. But under the noise, something is happening. The metal is being shaped. Your hardships are the hammer. You are the metal. When something difficult appears, try this simple line. This is my chance to practice virtue. My train is delayed. This is my chance to practice patience. My project failed. This is my chance to practice resilience. Someone insulted me. This is my chance to practice restraint. It doesn't erase the pain. It repurposes it. The twist is this. The more you use obstacles as training, the less they can control you. Life stops feeling like an enemy trying to break you and starts feeling like a teacher shaping you. Fifth shift, shrink the mountain to a single stone. Think about a big goal that scares you. Write a book, change careers, transform your health. Now picture it as a huge mountain, cold, steep, intimidating. When you stare at the peak, you freeze. Your brain whispers, "It's too much, too late, too hard for someone like you." The Stoic answer is almost childishly simple. Stop staring at the peak. Look at your feet. What is one stone you can move today? Not the whole mountain, just one stone. Instead of get healthy, you drink one glass of water instead of soda. Instead of fix my finances, you open your account and face the number without running. Instead of start a business, you spend 15 minutes researching one tiny piece of it. The key is this. You define success by doing the step, not by reaching the finish line. When you judge yourself only by results, you will never feel enough. When you judge yourself by showing up for today's step, you regain momentum. Ask yourself each morning, if I do one small, meaningful thing today, what would it be? Then protect that one thing like a sacred appointment. Guard it from distractions. Put your phone in another room. Tell people I'm busy for the next 20 minutes. When that small action is done, take a quiet breath and acknowledge it. Not with pride, with respect. This is how mountains move, one stone at a time. You may still feel fear. You may still feel doubt. That's fine. The mountain doesn't care how you feel. It only responds to the stones you move. Sixth shift. Anchor your life in virtue, not in vibes. Here is the twist most people never see. You don't actually want motivation. What you want is to respect yourself, to look in the mirror at the end of the day and feel I acted like the kind of person I'm proud to be. The Stoics called this living in line with virtue, not as a grand heroic idea, as a daily standard. Ask yourself, what kind of human do I want to be, regardless of how much money I make, how many followers I have, how many people approve, brave, kind, honest, disciplined, fair. Choose 3 or 4 qualities that matter most to you. Write them somewhere you'll see daily. Now, when you face a decision, don't ask, what do I feel like doing? Ask, what would a brave, kind, honest, disciplined version of me do right now? You may not feel like answering that message, but the honest version of you would. You may not feel like exercising, but the disciplined version of you would. You may not feel like admitting a mistake, but the courageous version of you would. Every time you choose the virtuous move over the comfortable one, you are sculpting your identity. You are saying, my values lead, my feelings follow. This is the real core of Stoic action, not coldness, not suppression, alignment. Motivation becomes less important because purpose takes its place. You stop chasing a mood and start serving a standard. Seventh shift, simplify your life so your will can breathe. It's hard to act with strength when your mind is drowning in noise. Too many commitments, too many apps, too many open tabs in your browser and in your brain. The Stoics favored a simple life, not because they hated pleasure, but because they knew clarity creates power. Look at your days. How much of your energy is spent on things that don't actually matter to you? Arguments in comment sections, endless scrolling, saying yes to plans you secretly resent. Every unnecessary yes steals energy from the actions that count. Tonight, choose one area of your life to simplify: your physical space, your digital space, your social commitments. Throw away or donate 5 items you don't need. Unfollow 3 accounts that only trigger envy or anger. Politely decline 1 invitation that doesn't align with your priorities. These sound small, but each one is a quiet act of rebellion. You're telling the world, I am not available for everything. I am available for what matters. In a simpler life, decisions get easier. You see your goals more clearly. You hear your thoughts more clearly. And action which once felt heavy begins to feel a little lighter, because you are no longer dragging 10,000 distractions behind you. Now let's tie all of this together. You don't need a dramatic transformation tonight. You don't have to become a perfect Stoic sage by tomorrow morning. You just need to remember 3 things. You are not your mood. Feelings rise and fall. Your choices can remain steady. Time is not endless. Every day you postpone action is a day you never get back. Small, virtuous steps compound. 1 honest conversation. 1 disciplined session of work. 1 moment of courage. These are not nothing. They are the building blocks of a different life. So, here is your invitation. Pick one of the 7 shifts that spoke to you the most. The inner commander. The true cost of delay. The armor of habits. The training of obstacles. The stone instead of the mountain. The anchor of virtue. The simplicity that gives you room to breathe. Choose one, not all 7, just one. And for the next 7 days, treat your life like an experiment. Live as if that one shift is absolutely real, as if you are the kind of person who does that even when you're tired, even when no one is watching, even when your old self is begging to go back to comfort. Watch what happens in your energy, in your focus, in the way you talk to yourself. You might notice a quiet change. Less begging for motivation, more simple, direct action. And when that happens, you'll understand what the Stoics were really pointing at. Not a life without emotion, but a life where emotion no longer drives the ship. Before you sleep tonight, ask yourself one last question. If my future self could thank me for one small action I'd take tomorrow, what would it be? Hold that answer gently in your mind. Let it follow you into the night. And when tomorrow comes, don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait to feel inspired. Let your values speak. Let your actions follow. And if you want to go deeper into this path of inner strength and calm action, the next video will take you one step further into the Stoic way of handling overthinking, self-doubt, and the storms inside your own mind.